Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Hey guys, so today we're gonna come at you with a recipe banger for you. Today we're gonna do what's called Mardi Gras wings. It's a recipe that actually it's a copycat recipe from a grocery store, Publix, and I used to get it all the time with my mom when we would go to Atlanta. We would go to the Publix supermarket, which we don't have here in Indiana, and we would get these wings. They were called Mardi Gras wings, and they were so good. Pretty simple, but yet so tasty. So what we're gonna go ahead and do today is I found a recipe online. I'm gonna try it out for the first time. It's a copycat recipe of the Publix recipe, supposedly. So we're gonna test it out and see how it goes. So hopefully it turns out pretty good. We'll take a look. All right, so we just have some salted boiling water. We're gonna go ahead and start our seasoning mix for the Mardi Gras wings. We're gonna go ahead and use rosemary, chili powder, some kosher salt, some oregano, the Tony's chacharrones is what I call it, Tony chacharrones, cumin, garlic powder, dried mustard, the dry kind, not the wet kind, black pepper, and then the canola oil back there. We'll show you a little bit later what we're going to do with the canola oil. So let's go ahead and add our seasoning so we can get the mixture going here. So we're going to take 2 tablespoons of the dried rosemary. And this is really the main ingredient of the wings is the rosemary. 2 tablespoons of that. 2 tablespoons of the chili powder. And 1 tablespoon of the kosher salt. And 1 tablespoon of the garlic powder. One tablespoon of the dried oregano. And this is gonna make more than what you're gonna need for what you're making, so you can save this for later.
Well, it seems like it's gonna be a good spice mix, so yeah, definitely. We'll use it for something else.
Then a tablespoon of the Tony chacharrones. And then 1.5 teaspoons of the cumin. And then we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of the mustard. And then 1 teaspoon of the black pepper. Alright. This method is actually called parboiling the chicken. So we're gonna let it go ahead and just boil for about 8 minutes. And then we're gonna take about once you have all your chicken out, you're gonna go ahead and let it dry for about 5 minutes. And then we're gonna go ahead and pat it down with a paper towel, make sure they're all the way dry. And then we'll go ahead and add our seasoning. So once the wings are dry for about 5 minutes, you're gonna go ahead and pat them with a paper towel just to kind of get a little bit more of the moisture out. Like I said, this is called parboiling, where you cook them for a little bit and then you go ahead and put them in the oven once they've been cooked in a boiling water. Put the chicken in the bowl. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the canola oil. And this is only so that it sticks to the chicken wings. Fill it like that. Then we're gonna go ahead and take some of our seasoning. Just go ahead and sprinkle that on the chicken. And I'll go ahead and coat the chicken in the oil and the seasoning. Like I said, the oil was just so that the seasoning actually sticks to the chicken. Go ahead and do a second batch. It's the same thing. Sprinkle it about a tablespoon of the seasoning. And then you save the rest of the tablespoon for later, or the rest of the seasoning for later. Alright, then once you have all your wings on the sheet, you don't need to coat it because you already have the oil on there, so that will be fine. You're going to go ahead and put them in the oven for about 20 minutes at 450 degrees. And just make sure that you kind of keep an eye on them since you are cooking at the high temperature. And you'll turn them probably about after 10 minutes or so, you'll go ahead and flip them over. But 450 for about 20 minutes. At this point, if you want to go ahead and put the wings back in for extra crispiness, you can. So just go ahead and flip them over, put them back in so you can get it crispy to your liking. And there you have it, guys. Delicious Mardi Gras wings with the rosemary and all the seasonings roasted in the oven. Nice and juicy. Hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Give it a try. See you later.